Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Clash Royale. So I haven't been posting lately, but I don't find it pointful, useful if I'm just recording videos of me just going back and forth between battles. So I'm just gonna, it's just gonna be updates. So if you didn't know, I unlocked the graveyard from a free chest, a lumberjack from a crown chest, a bandit from a giant chest, and I bought the night witch and the first graveyard. Did I say no? I got the graveyard from something else. What? I bought some other. I bought the second love hunt level 2. Well, anyways, after this battle, you will see why I'm recording this. This isn't the most significant battle, but I'll show you later. Okay, so anyways, he did his first play. I probably should have used Barbarian's counter, but however, he did not play the zap fast enough, and it ended up dying. Keep in mind, during all 3 of these battles, I was streaming, yes, Roblox. So I get the arrows timing better, and I even up the game with those few lava pups. I was looking away when he placed a miner. I looked at it, then I just ignored it. He fireballs my pump, so I know that I can use my barbarians to counter one of his next pushes. If you saved it for the elite barbarian bowler, then I probably would have lost. But I timed it specifically so that the pump would happen as soon as I got the lava hound, so I would have 4 elixirs instead of only 3. Anyways, he was counting on me putting the tombstone again, but I surprise placed the barbarian. Anyways, I knew that Ice Wizard would be taken out, and then I arrowed it at the perfect time, and then the Night Witch can do damage. He does, I guess, the understandable thing, and zaps the Night Witch so it wouldn't do as much damage, but nonetheless, the bat still helped kill the tower. So in this episode is going to be 3 battles. Anyways, I wanted to protect the pump really badly, and I'm pretty sure it pays off in the end. But anyways, I start off my next lava hound push, and with that elixir pump, I'm going to start amassing a huge elixir advantage. So anyways, he decides to use the minions there, so I just decided to lightning it and arrow it, and I did pretty good. And instead of doing the dumb thing and just placing down the tombstone, what I believe would have been the dumb thing, I just used the Night Wish to counter it, and then I used the tombstone. Pause for a second. At this point, I did not notice that they took out the Inferno Tower, because I just let the push go and then it started defending on the left. So these lava pups and balloon do a lot more damage, and then I finally look over and I see massive amounts of damage starting to go on against that tower. So at this point, I start to desperately cycle to try to win this battle. And then I arrow it to try to get as much damage as I can. I knew that they were coming, so I know I defended that pretty easily. He zapped early, but I still over-defended it, because all I need to do is cycle back to 1 more lightning. And at this point, again, I was streaming, so I checked the stream and stuff. I didn't really notice it, and then I lightninged the tower for the victory. Okay then, so you can't see what's going on in my trophies area, so, well, you kind of can, but next battle. Anyways, my favorite starting hand is Tombstone and Barbarians, because I'm gonna play the Tombstone on one hand, and then if they try to play something else on the other side, then I could just use Barbarians. This battle was kind of weird, because for some reason he didn't seem to be reacting that much. Also, something you did not know, Nightwish can take out them pretty easily. And then he logged that. He's making bad plays, but I really do not understand what this battle was. When I tried to take it seriously, but I had no idea what he was doing. He was just placing down cards at his own random pace, instead of going aggressive. Well, anyways, I knew I couldn't lightning it in time. At least I think I did, but I think I still might have lightning. I still lightninged it. And he had to play his zap to stop my balloon from hitting the tower. I think that was a bit unnecessary, actually. I don't think he ever plays the Elite Barbarians or Skeleton Army. He plays the Hawk like once at like really late into the game. But I don't know, this guy probably would have done better if he actually played his cards. And you don't know why I'm recording this video. I'm pretty sure most of you already know, but again, it's like I'm so high up, and this guy's just playing weird, really weird for some reason. Anyways, he plays the Inferno Tower right on my Tombstone, so it just keeps targeting my skeletons and stuff. He does that. He has to zap it to kill the bats too, and then the skeleton's got a few hits before he could actually play his Electro Wizard. I thought he was just falling like for a lot of the time, but now that I'm looking at it, it seems that he actually didn't for most of the game. So Nightwish is going to do work, and the Inferno Tower targets a bat first, and that's what gave me the first tower. And at this point, you can see my towers are barely touched. Only touched by one log. And then he logs that. And then he played his Hog Rider for the first time. He fireballs that, and I go really aggressive against him. Because I have a lot of elixir, and I didn't notice it, but I think his Inferno Tower was out of cycle. He played the Inferno Tower bad, so my balloon killed it, so he didn't really have much more of a chance to win against me. There's the second battle. Now for the third and last battle I'm going to show you. As you can see, he had a lot of legendaries, but it's his first few plays that pretty much might have cost him the game. So, anyways, he fireballs my pump, which, fortunately, his fireball level is not high enough to really destroy my pump, so it's just going to be a neutral elixir trade. Then he plays a witch. And again, also I should tell you, my lightning spell is now level 5. So when he put all 3 of those cards, I lightninged it and then arrowed it. So that my hound could get a lot of damage. If you didn't know, the straight up hound itself can actually do about 500 damage before it pops into lava pups. It's only just 50 damage, but it gets over 10 shots while it's hounding on your tower. No pun intended. This was actually a really close game, in my opinion. When the pups are doing that, might be the only thing that really killed him. He had too many things that could lightning. He fireballed that, not the best idea. And those bats went in, killed the lumberjack and the giant too. And then I started pumping again because I realized he just used a fireball on something. Okay, then, so the only thing this guy is going, he can outcycle me, so instead of just saving my lightning like a smart person would do, I lightninged that. when he had 2 other counters in his hand. So instead of just going all aggressive like I normally do and just playing my balloon, I stay put and just let the hound do whatever it wants. At this point, I'm trying to cycle as fast as I can back to the lightning. Not really as fast as I can, to be honest. Yeah, that's a cycle card. Yeah, you can see I'm trying to cycle, try to lightning all 3 of those things at once. And luckily they lined up for me to take. The problem is he has all of his cards that can lightning already back in cycle, so... To be honest, I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm probably going to get dropped down by Lost Streak soon, but it makes me really happy. This is about as happy when I got to original, like, Legendary Arena. Because I placed the Barbarians to help take care of that, and it's like, oh, another easy lightning to take. And they're lightning all 3 of those things again. At this point, I was like, we're not getting any damage on each other's tower, so let's just play for the tie. I played another defensive pump because I didn't have my tombstone in second. I knew he was going to go aggressive. I also knew he was going to do so. So I played a very defensive tombstone. And instead of like saving it for lightning, I actually used Barbarians, and those bats and Barbarians helped take up the tower a bit more than it like. Okay, now things start getting close. He has 2 Ice Wizards, so it's like, you know what, I can just do this and save up for my lightning again. And his Knight did way more damage than anticipated, so... But then again, he still cannot cycle up to the lightning, so... I lightning all 3 of those. I arrow and then immediately tombstone so that the light won't get enough damage. Okay, a few seconds left. The bomb explodes, then I still go back to my lightning because I know the Lava Hound might... And I was hoping that the Lava Hound would do enough damage. And luckily, the pups took out the Ice Wizard, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten enough damage. And I won this game. And as you probably know, that's what got me to Legendary Arena. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.